Greetings everyone, welcome aboard. It's Tuesday morning, March 22nd, 2011. Welcome to your live trading recap. My name is Joseph James, schooltrade.com, sidewaysmarkets.com. Well, another good day in the room today. We're now on Tuesday, day number 2 of this week, and we're kind of inching our way closer and closer to the end of the first quarter, the end of March. I was joking around with you guys this morning by saying I think the only good thing to come out of the end of March is opening day of baseball season, right? We've been waiting patiently for one of my favorite sports. I'm a big-time Red Sox fan, by the way, right? Go Red Sox. But obviously, end of the month, end of the first quarter, we know this is going to be a challenging time of year. So Tuesday of the end of the first quarter, we're waiting patiently for the end of the month, right? Got that opening day coming up, end of March. We're seeing lower volume, narrower trading ranges. We're not seeing the big explosive moves like we used to see. Today was a really good example, too, of that. We saw a bunch of moves on crude today where I would have bet you $1 million those things went +5, +10, +20, right? But they went +5 and then, right, curled over and died on us. The dollar this morning was kind of stuck in the mud. We had a major support on the dollar, and then we had some minor resistance, which created this little wedge on the dollar. And so that kind of had the dollar stuck in the mud. It couldn't rise, it couldn't fall. And the problem was that there wasn't enough volume in the market this morning to give it enough oomph. Dollar couldn't move. So we had a hard time getting that dollar to rise or fall. Every time it fell, it bounced off support. Every time it rose back up, it bounced off resistance. And again, not enough oomph, right, to push that dollar around. When the dollar gets stuck in the mud, everything else gets stuck in the mud. You saw gold this morning. Gold was, right, dead weight. We had one little move to the downside on gold. We took a trade on gold today for a winner, but then after that, the market went to pot, so to speak, right? So market slows down, dollar is stuck in the mud. Now again, we did have a pretty good set of patterns to look for today, and we had a really good day. I mean, we made almost 200 ticks today, but it was frustrating because, well, for example, when gold broke its sideways range, we sold the retracement for a winner, but we didn't get as much out of it as we could have. Usually for a wave pattern, my final target is the previous swing low, right? So a wave pattern comes down, right? We then sell the retracement. Well, my final target is that previous swing low. Did that for the gold trade, but never got it, right? Went +5, +10, didn't fill my third and final target before it reversed and went back up. And we saw that happen time and time and time again today. On the crude's where we spend most of our time today. Crude actually looked almost the same as gold, broke the lows of the sideways range. We sold the retracement. We then also saw that slow down at those lows. We picked up on it and we ended up buying the break back to the highs. So it was a wave pattern short. We then watched as the sellers slowed down at the lows. We took that as feedback and we decided to buy those lows with a 2-step pattern long. So we had some pretty good patterns we're looking for today, but the big thing was no consistency in speed. Big buyers, momentum was perfect, increasing speed, everything looks perfect to get into the trade. And then when I say lack of follow through or lack of decisiveness, what happens is it gets you into that trade and then all of a sudden it just slows down, falls apart, and curls over and stops you out. This is why we had a hard time qualifying fast tracks today. Now remember, fast track trades have to be perfect. There's no wiggle room. I want to make sure I have exactly enough room for the trade to work out. I want to have perfect momentum. I want to have increasing speed. The fast track, there's no room for error. So I need to make sure that my rules line up perfectly. And that's been a challenge all week this week. Really working hard right now to dig through all of these, iffy patterns and get us into only the higher percentage trades for the fast track. It's been tough this week. Whether it was not enough room for the trade to work out or the speed was slow. A couple times today, we were buying on crude with overbought momentum. Can't call that as a fast track because overbought momentum trying to buy, that's a higher risk trade. But the reality was we were buying the lows of the wedge, so it made sense to take it as an advanced method, but the fast track, I couldn't fit it inside those rules. So we continue to work hard on the fast track. We're continuing to try to sift through all these, so-so patterns and get you guys going on only the best. Once again, we wrapped up things a little bit early this morning. My exact words were, expect to see price slow down after the last news event of the morning. We had 10 o'clock news this morning. After 10 o'clock, we knew to be careful. Things might start slowing down dramatically, and we really did. We really did see a dramatic slowdown at around 10:30 this morning. So we're working our hardest right now. We're doing a great job. We're making money every day. It's just we probably could be making more money right now. And we probably wouldn't be pulling our hair out so much like I was here on crude today. I'll tell you, today was that day when I really noticed that this was now end of first quarter, right? Yesterday, last week, oh, of course, last week was crude oil witching, so that was a whole nother story. But this week, though, yesterday was okay. Today, though, boy, 11 o'clock, we really begin to see those side effects of traders being distracted, taking their focus off the market and putting it on their accounts, their clients, and that's basically what happens this time of year. So take a look here. You can see we had a good day, right? Now, of course, scratches here on the fast track. We had one that went one tick at 1042 from the winner, one tick from the winner. Momentum then curled up, moved your stop down to entry, so it was a scratch. We took a loss at 1053 and then a winner 1113. So it's a plus, right, plus 10, then minus 10. So it's pretty much a break even here on the day for the fast track. Again, we had a hard time, as you can see here up top here, right? One on gold at 850. That was that easy wave short on gold. That was a real easy trade. Would have made more money on it though if we would have had some speed in the market this morning. I took two swings on crude at 9 o'clock for a wave pattern short. And notice the colors here. The dark green are the big winners. The light green are the small winners. Now, boy, if this doesn't illustrate this example for you, I don't know what will. Notice how, right, loss, big winner, small winner, right? Big winner, scratch, small winner. Big winner, scratch. So you can just, by looking at the colors here, right, 30 ticks, 2 ticks, 27 ticks, 5 ticks, right? We were getting patterns that sometime were going plus 5, plus 10, plus 25. But then right afterwards, the speed would slow down and give us a plus 5, minus 5. So it was that consistency today that really kind of had me a little bit frustrated this morning. And then towards the end of the morning, at 11:30, we realized real fast, 11:30 this morning, that we were definitely looking at right the end of the first quarter. Really slow, nothing moving, right? It looked like people had taken off early and we're going to wait until the end of the month here. That's what it felt like at 11:30 this morning. So as you can see, 183 ticks, right? Now, I'm not even going to begin to tell you guys it was a bad day because it was a great day, right? It really was. But when you're used to making 2,800 ticks, right, because you get the third target filled, as you can see, we had a couple of these targets that are filled here. But the most part, again, we didn't get that third target filled, and that comes from the lack of follow-through. So great day, 1830, 183 ticks. We've made 2840 for the week. I know, I'm not complaining at all. We continue to have trouble. We did a 0 day yesterday in the fast track. We had a plus 10, minus 10 today on the fast track, so we're still kind of chopping it around, breaking even right now. And it's no wonder because we haven't had very much consistency. It's been tough to find qualifiable fast track trades because of various reasons. So $2,500 for the month in the fast track so far. If you're a guest in the room, you've made right another $1,000, and there's your advanced course. As a guest in the room, you're taking all these trades, and of course, you've made your $2,500 as a guest, and we've got $23,000 here, right, for the advanced method. So $23K so far this month for the advanced method. I'm trying to hit that $33,000 we did last month, and we'll keep you guys posted here the rest of the month of March. All right. Obviously, at this point, though, it can't end up faster, right? We can't end this thing faster right now. We can't wait for the end of the month to come. All right. Here's my gold. Here's my gold. So we started our day off on gold today. Now remember, the dollar was stuck today, right? Dollar was stuck between a rock and a hard place. Trend line support, trend line resistance, had the dollar stuck in the mud. That stuck in the mud on the dollar results in a sideways range here on the gold. Now, when the gold goes sideways like this, as you guys know, we're going to buy the lows here first. We're going to sell the highs.